Hey guys, welcome back to Good Moral Tactical. So today what I wanted to talk about is kind of something that we teased a little bit, and that is a new frame that I have been made aware of. It's been on the market for a little bit, but I haven't really seen a lot of talk about it. And so I wanted to get my hands on it myself, do some testing, and see what I thought about it. And that is the Grit Grip frame from a company that's called Grit Grips. They used to be called Gigi. And so this is it right here. I got mine in green. And what this is just a frame that's built on the Glock 19 platform, Gen 3 specifically. So it will take any of the Gen 3 parts, whether it's aftermarket or factory from Glock. And so I wanted to essentially make a build out of it and see what I thought. So for this specific build, I went cheaper than what a factory Glock would cost you to see if I could make something that would perform as well, if not better. So what I decided to do was get the frame, get the slide, and some barrels from a company called Aim Surplus. But since it is Gen 3, you could also get any of the Palmetto State Armory dagger parts and just throw one of their slides and barrels directly onto this frame and you'd be good to go. So this specific build right here is with the JTT barrel from Aim Surplus. I also got a ported barrel, tried both of them in there to see which one that I liked. So let's take it out onto the range and see what we find out. All right, so we're going to take a look at the build that I did using the Grit Grip module. Let's work on this. As you can see, it comes with factory stippling all around the frame. What I really like that sets it apart for me is these integrated ledges. I'll bring this up to the camera so you can try and see it here. So this actually has a ledge for your thumb. Let me get this a little bit better for you. There we go. Has an integrated ledge for your thumb, and it's stippled. This is on both sides, so it is ambidextrous. So when you're holding and you have your grip, you actually have somewhere for your thumb to kind of catch onto instead of just laying it flat and kind of squeezing your hands inwards. You just have this nice grip to go ahead and get it. Now, what's really nice about these grips is you're able to get them in a few different colors, and you can get them without any parts inside of them, or you can get their kit with their trigger, the pins, takedown, magazine release, all that, or actual Glock internals. So really good options just depending on if you want to build it completely from the ground up with all of your parts, or if you want to just get a frame, put your slide on it, and get to work on the range. So I got mine with the Glock OEM parts inside of it. I got it as a blemish, but when I got it, I didn't really see any blemish on it, so I'll take that as a win. And as you can see, it has a nice undercut and a double cut right here so that you're able to get a better grip with your hands on that. Now, what really sets this grip apart from Glock, and why a lot of people may want to look at this if they are not a fan of Glocks, is the shooting angle of the grip. So with the Glocks, one of the most notorious things about them is the shooting angle of the grip is probably about right here, and people have what's called Glock grip, where they have to essentially break their wrist down in order to get a clean angle. This has a much more natural angle to it, I think, and I can correct myself if I'm wrong. This is a 20-degree angle grip from the website. That's the angle that they decided to go with, and I really like it. It makes it to where now I have extra space on the back of the grip for my thumb to reach up into that beaver tail, and all of my fingers can actually fit on a Glock 19 frame. most of the time, if I shoot just a factory Glock frame, I cannot fit my hand all the way around the frame. I'll have like one finger kind of hanging off here and having to hold on to the magazine unless there's an extension on the magazine itself. So being able to fit my entire hand on the frame itself is really nice, very reassuring. So that's pretty much everything about the frame. With the rest of the build, the top that I got was just from AIM surplus. Same with the barrel. So this is one of their ported barrels. Came with factory sights and an RMR cut. So all in all, this specific setup with the frame, the upper, came out to be right around $400 with transfer fees and everything like that. So about $200 less than a factory Glock. But personally, I think this goes a little bit better than a factory Glock because, again, it is the factory Glock trigger housing and all the parts, but a better grip onto the frame. And then, of course, I have a ported barrel without having to send it off to a gunsmith to have that done on my slide. So really nice setup here. So we'll take it out onto the range, put it through a few things, and kind of show you what we're seeing with it. All right, guys, so that's kind of the video for the Grit Grip build. Personally, I really like this frame. I think it is better than a factory Glock frame just because of the benefits that it has already on it. I don't have to get any work done additionally with it. Don't have to send it off to get stippled. I don't have to stipple it myself. And then having integrated flared ledges there for whether you're left-handed or right-handed for you to be able to grab onto is really nice for helping it not jump on you if you don't have something like I do with a compensated barrel or a ported barrel. If you just have a straight factory one and you wanted to have a little bit more leverage on it, it's really nice. I'm going to try and do a little holster find and figure out what holster will fit best with this. They say that it will fit pretty much any Glock 19 holster. Haven't tried it yet because of where it has the ledges on it. I'm a little unsure, but we'll find out. Kind of keep you guys posted about that. But for under, right around under $400, because I think it was $400 including both barrels. So with being $400 build, and that's $200 less than a Gen 3 Glock. Now, granted, you could get some law enforcement trade-ins and probably get that lower, but for just brand new and having all this work done on it, I really enjoy it. I think that this is a frame a lot of people should look into and try it for themselves, see what they think. It just feels better for me personally, not having to break my wrist to get it to the right aiming for me. So, but just put it down in the comments what you guys think, and if this is a frame that you will want to try and make your own build out of. So thanks for watching.